Well, folks, the neat thing about Hispanic Heritage Month is that you can celebrate with any kind of food you want. Any Hispanic food is great for a celebration of Hispanic heritage. It's not like Navidad is where you have to have the arroz con dulces or the ponche or the alacas or whatever your Hispanic heritage is. Or it's not like the Mexicans with Dia de Muertos where you have to have the pan de muertos or the pan de nalico or the squash blossom soup, anything like that. You get the idea. With Hispanic Heritage Month, anything goes for Hispanic food. And hey, you're celebrating heritage. So today, we're going to make a Cuban recipe. Great for the fall. Meaning it was octubre. Pescado en salsa de Almendras de Obatala y Inle. It's basically a Cuban recipe for fish in almond sauce. Hello again, everybody. I'm Migueltio, the North Dakota Latino, live here and on the air. And we're going to start off with lime juice. Everybody's favorite fish marinade is lime juice. At least, that's what they tell me, you know. That's what you see commonly put in the fish marinades is lime juice. The lemon juice goes on top of it if you're having that kind of fish. The lime juice is very popular to marinate fish in. So I'm taking about a quarter cup worth, putting it in a little bowl. And I'm going to take my fish and I'm going to marinate it for just a little bit while I'm getting the rest of the ingredients ready. Just let it lie in the lime juice. Swirl it around a little bit so each part gets covered with the lime juice. Okay? And you're going to let that rest for just a little bit while you get the rest of your ingredients ready. Now, in getting some things ready, I have here 3 eggs worth, all nice and mixed up, and then I have a bowl of about, a cup of cracker meal. So I like to use whole wheat saltines to get that going. And I'm going to add to that cracker meal 3/4 of a cup of nicely found ground, finely ground cornmeal. Any brand you want is good. This is Quaker, but 3/4 of a cup. Let that kind of mix together. So you've got like a mixture of the cracker meal and the cornmeal. Take your fish back. Sprinkle it over with good old adobo. Get yourself a spoon. Get out some minced garlic. Take a good whopping teaspoonful of garlic. Press that into the fish. So you're mixing the garlic into the fish for more added flavor while it waits to be dredged in the awesome mixture. Now what you're going to do here is take each fillet and you're going to, it's all nice and wet of course, you're going to dredge it in the cracker and cornmeal mixture. Get it covered. Then you're going to put it in the egg. Dip it there. Get it all covered. Then you're going to take it, put it back in to the cornmeal mixture. Now I know most of you saying, well, why don't you just do it once? But it's the way you do it, the Cuban recipe, we're going to tell you. Get it all covered. Just like Southern fry on a Friday night. Set it over on a plate and repeat. Taking about 3 of them. I'm going to dredge it here first. Dredge it here next. And dredge it back. It's all about the flavor, you know. And the last one. Make sure you press down, especially before putting it in the egg, because that way you'll get more on it. It'll be easier once you have it in the egg. It's like adding another layer, you know. Get it well covered. Then you're going to chill it for a little while. Meanwhile, you want to get your almond sauce going. This is going to go over the fish once it's done. So you melt about a quarter of a cup of light margarine. Use butter if you want, but I like it this way. Meanwhile, up front, preheat another quarter of a cup of good old olive oil. That's what the fish is going to go in. So you got your margarine melted, and you're going to take about 3/4 of a cup of the almonds and put them right in. So here we go, folks. Número uno. Y dos. This is a quarter cup measure, of course. Y tres. Try to get down there and make a mess, you know. Get them in there. Stir them all around. Turn that down to low, you know. That way you're not getting scorched almonds during the whole operation. And add a little parsley to the operation. That's what makes it more than just almonds and butter. Just a few shakes. And that's what makes it more than just fried fish. You can even turn that heat off. Now, Pescado fans, we're going to take the pescado. This oil is all heated up. If your sauce gets really bubbling, take it off the heat. Anyways, time to fry up the pescado. I'm going to take each one off of the plate and into that olive oil. Move the pan around so we get it under a little bit. Some of these pans these days, all the stuff goes to the end. I don't know why they made pans with humps in the middle, but they have. What are you going to do? Just coat the bottom as best you can, and it's going to get nice and warm. And for those of you health kickers out there, A, you're not deep frying this stuff. B, you're using olive oil, which is like the best oil in the whole wide world. So you're going healthy, even if it is on the stove with the oil getting hot. And of course, keep checking to make sure you don't over brown the other side. Don't want to have it all blackened, you know. Flip time. Time to get the other side. Almost there. And they are off the stove. And it's time to add some of the yummy almond sauce to that. Salsa de Almendras. And voila! We have Pescado and Salsa de Almendras de Inle, a Cuban recipe for fish with almond sauce. I hope everybody is having a beautiful fall, a beautiful Hispanic Heritage Month. This is Migueltio, the North Country Latino, saying, hey, it's dinner time. Time to eat. Serve it up with some nice steamed broccoli, you know? Yum.